Global news headlines. A woman who wrote an essay titled "How to Murder Your Husband" is currently on trial for murdering her husband. A few years after Mrs. Crampton Brophy wrote an essay called "How to Murder Your Husband," she is now being accused of fatally shooting her husband to gain more than $1.5 million in life insurance. Mrs. Crampton Brophy has remained in custody since her arrest in September 2018. She is facing a murder charge for the murder of Daniel Brophy. Mr. Brophy was killed as he was preparing for work at the Oregon Culinary Institute in Southwest Portland, close to 7:30 a.m. on June 2, 2018. Mr. Brophy was alone in a kitchen when he was killed, and there were no obvious suspects. His body was found with a gunshot wound to his back and another in the chest. At the start of the trial on Monday, Judge Christopher Ramras announced that the essay would be excluded from the trial's evidence. Brophy's death remained a mystery until his wife's arrest, and authorities have never publicly disclosed another suspect. Cameras show Crampton Brophy's minivan approaching and departing from city streets near the institute, close to the apparent site of the shooting, and time as well. In global news headlines, a woman was found wandering in Westmoreland. The Savannah-Lamar police are seeking the populace's assistance in locating the relatives of a woman who was found wandering in the parish on Tuesday morning. The woman was observed in Landilo Phase 4 housing scheme. The police have mentioned that she is unable to provide her own name. Anyone who may be able to assist the police in reuniting the woman with her family is being asked to contact the Savannah-Lamar police at 876-955-2536 or use the police 119 emergency number or call the nearest police station. A keeper was shot dead in Onoto Bay. The suspect was cut down by law enforcement officers just a few hours later. A man was fatally shot during a confrontation with the St. Mary police on Monday morning, a few hours after he allegedly murdered a female shopkeeper in Onoto Bay in the parish. The deceased man has been identified as 25-year-old Frederick Palmer, also called Sledge of Crooked River in Onoto Bay. Palmer was identified as the trigger man in the shooting death of 45-year-old Claudia Kosing, also from Crooked River in the parish. According to police reports, Kosing was at home close to 5:30 p.m. on Sunday when she was called to attend to a customer in the shop. Upon her arrival at the shop, an armed man opened gunfire, hitting her in the head before escaping from the scene. The police were alerted and Kosing was taken to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. A few hours later, Palmer, who was suspected of being the shopkeeper's killer, was shot by the police during a confrontation. He later succumbed to his injuries. The incident occurred in a section of Onoto Bay close to 2:28 a.m. A .38 revolver was also seized after the incident. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.